sweetheart, it's Bubby. Look forward to talking to you as usual. Love you.
This is a lesson to be learned. You know, this is I leave a legacy for my grandchildren. This is one of my legacies. So this guy, you know, someone like Steve Jobs, although he's gone. He's no
Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos.
Elon Musk, particularly, yes. You know, guys like that.
Yeah.
They've made, you know, some of the richest people in the world, and so they've made millions and millions, and they no longer have any desire to make any more money. Their businesses are running well, so they keep adding to the coffer, the money and so on. So you know, you don't really have to work for a living. You don't want. So this guy says, you know, I've done what I've done, and I have no more desire to do anything more, but I need to discover the meaning of life. You know, why are we here? What's the purpose of our being here? And he casts about for years trying to find out, and there's no one that can adequately explain what he's after. Well, one day he's in this, you know, skeevy bar in Casablanca, and this grizzled old guy says, you know, I've been looking for this. This has been my search for years and years and years. And he says, I know just what you should do. There is this guru, this holy man, that lives in one of the mountains in the Himalayas, and it's almost impossible to get to. But he is the person that will give you what it is you want. So the guy says, okay, you know, I'm willing to find out. This is my search. So he gets a group of Sherpas together, and you know, the pack animals, and he packs up for a long journey, and he finally finds this mountain, and he's climbing it, and he's lost several Sherpas on the climb. You know, they fell off, died, whatever. Finally claws his way up to where the cave in the mountain is, and he finds this holy man, this grizzled holy man with a long beard and, you know, hair down to past his shoulders. And he said, please, he said, I'm here, and the trip has been excruciating, and I'm frostbitten, and but I found you, and I need you to tell me, what is the meaning of life? And the holy man says, you need to work for me, with me, for the next 5 years, and then I will tell you the meaning of life. You may even see it, find it yourself. Work for me for 5 years. 5 years he slaves for this person under the harshest conditions, you know, cold and minimal food and all of that. Finally, 5 years is up, and he says, okay, he says, I'm ready. What is the meaning of life? This is my quest. And the guru, the man, looks at him and says, my son, life is a fountain. What? Life is a fountain. I work for you for 5 years. I climb mountains. I spend a fortune. I lose my Sherpas, and you tell me that after 5 years, you're telling me life is a fountain? Okay, maybe it's not.
Such a funny story. I think I've said that too. Yeah, it truly is. I mean, you're saying it's a legacy. It's a story that Ari has actually told me before, that he said my grandfather told me this story. Yeah. So he's passing it along too.
It's such a. I think the first time you ever told me that was when I was reading the Road Less Traveled,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about, because it has all those like really great insights on what he has seen through his practice and how people live their life and the importance of discipline. And then I think you told me to read the A Man's Search for Meaning.
Yep.
I was reading that. We're talking about it, and then you like sort of break out this story. We're getting really deep, we break out this story, and it sort of like brings you back to the surface where you're just like, it's still just what you make of it.
That's right.
Yeah. It's just, everything is just what you make of it.
That's exactly right. And that's the thing, is how you hold it. Your whole life is based on how you hold it, how you view it.
Yeah.
And you have so many options internally, mentally, of viewing it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
So
I remember just a couple weeks ago, Chandler and I we go on walks. We do our best thinking. We go on walks.
good.
And I was telling him, I was like, I really feel as though I could be doing more on like our various projects, including TEMCAD. Chandler's very much. It felt as though at the time that Chandler was doing a lot of the work that needed to be done in order for things to get for things to happen. And Chandler says to me, he goes like, listen, like if you want to do more, for sure you could do it. He goes, I really feel like all this stuff, you just get out of it what you put in. He says like, so if I want it to happen, we can be as big as we want it to be or as not big as we want it to be, depending on how much we put into it.
That's right.
And like sort of made me think about the story. It's just whatever you make of it. Life is like a fountain. If you decide it's like a fountain.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, it's exactly right. And it's you have only a certain number of things that you can do at the same time, and the question is, where's your passion? What things are you so dedicated to doing, so passionate in doing, that other things pale in significance to the things that you are passionate about, and that's where you put your effort, your work. That's not to exclude everything else, but it's an issue of prioritization and how you want to live your life. That's like the Yogi Berra story.
What's the Yogi Berra story?
When you come to a fork in the road, take it.
That saying has gotten Ari and everyone else that's with Ari lost many times.
Turns out
let's go this way.
I'm notorious for getting lost.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetheart. It's Bubby. Look forward to talking to you as usual. Love you.